Last week, Child Month 2022 here in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis was declared open. The theme for this year's observance is Recycle, Save the Earth for Our Children's Future. Today, members of the Early Childhood Unit joins us to give us an overview of what is expected for Child Month 2022. We have with us Katrina Seaton. She is the chairperson for the Basseterre Zone. Kimmoy Charles, the chairpersons for the Rural East Zone, and Katia Francis, chairperson for the Rural West Zone. Welcome, ladies, to Good Morning SKN.
Welcome. Thanks for having us.
Morning, SKN.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, love the way you said that. Awesome. Great.
So, ladies, I will begin with the first question. How many years of Child Month? How many years has it been celebrated in the Federation?
This year is the 37th anniversary of Child Month. We started in 1984 under the leadership of the then director, Mrs. Venter Walters.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me just say that I am really impressed by the work that you do, because none of us would be here if it wasn't for people like you.
Yes.
So
Thank
right
you.
off the bat. And as we are in the face of Child Month, and you've already selected a theme, which is, again, I'll repeat it, Recycle, Save the Earth for our children's future. Why was that theme so important? What is it that you want to communicate through that theme for this year's Child Month?
That theme was chosen because we're partnering with the Taiwanese, who are big on recycling right now. And over the years, the Child Month theme have been centered around what is happening presently, or things that we want to sensitize the public about that affects children. So when Taiwanese came on board with recycling, we thought we would do that theme, recycling, save the earth for our children's future, because we wanted them to know how important our earth is and how it is for saving it for our children. So in early childhood, we were very big on recyclable materials, low cost materials. So we use those materials to make a lot of things. So that's why we wanted to highlight that theme this year.
I have to say, that's something that I don't think that many of us would have thought of, but I'm glad that you put the focus on it, because just saying, I know that children make a lot of things when they're at that level and they do things.
Yes.
And you are very conscious in using recyclable materials. Kudos to you.
Yes.
Great job.
So, other than the Embassy of Taiwan that you have partnered with, is the Child Month Association partnered with anyone else?
Over the years, there have been many partners. We've partnered with UNICEF a lot. UNICEF is big on Child Month. We partner for our Child Month. There's a lot of companies that sponsors to make the Child Month possible, whether they sponsor the shirt, whether they sponsor the snack that the children get at the parade. Okay. So over the years, there have been many partners, but UNICEF is our major sponsor for Child Month.
All right, so we've talked a little bit about the objective of this year's month, because obviously it's the theme of recycling. I want to know about the overview now of the Child Month's activities. What can you tell us? Is that you, Kimmoy? What activities are we looking for?
Activities.
Yes.
Today, as a matter of fact, if you recognize, we each are wearing a shirt from a previous year. Today we celebrate T-shirt explosion, a form of recycling also. We encourage parents, staff, children to wear shirts that we wore years past. So that is today, 7th. On the 9th, I think we have the Basseterre
Sports Day. That event is taking place at the Gardens by the Irish Town playing field, where all the private and public preschools and nurseries and daycares within the Basseterre zone is going to come together to friendly competition of sports. We know how St. Kitts love sports, we're big on sport. So we wanted to have that on the 9th from 12 until 5 o'clock. So you come out to represent Matt Knight, White, we're White House. So that is happening on the 9th. And then each zone is having their own individuals.
On the 15th, it's East Zone's turn for our fun day. However, unlike Basseterre and West, it's not a fundraiser. It's a fun day for the children. The centers in the East Zone cater for the children's snacks and lunch. It's not a to be paid for event. However, we encourage the parents to come on out and support. It would be at Edgar Gilbert Recreational Stadium beginning from about 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock, all the schools in the East Zone. Then on the 22nd, we have our concert. It's a national concert where all zones come together. It's going to be at Carnival Village. Costumes made from said recyclable materials would be on display. We would be having dances, songs, poems. It's a night to look forward to, beginning at 5. We're asking you to come out, support, be on time, encourage the children. On the 24th, we have our grand parade where there would be a wider show, a bigger exhibition of costumes made from recyclables. On the 30th, we have West Fun Day. I'll let Tisha Keisha speak to that.
Okay, on the 30th is the West Zone Sports. Somewhat like the Basseterre Zone, where it's a fundraiser. Okay. We're trying to make sure that what we have lost through the t-shirt, since we are not having a t-shirt this year, so that we can subsidize the early childhood unit so they can continue to help us in whatever areas we need assistance. And so it will be at the Sandy Point New Recreation Ground, and we begin at 12 p.m. But I need to go back a bit. We began last week. On the 31st, it was the opening by the Minister of Education. And then on the 1st, the West Zone had their church meeting. Church service, sorry. And then on the 2nd, the East Zone had their church service. And on the 3rd, Basseterre Zone had their church service, where the different centers in the zones, they went to a specific church, they chose their church, and we had a little church service where the children showcased a bit of their talent. They just gave those who were there a taste of what is to come on the 22nd. We are looking at plastics, paper, ocean, like shells, seaweed, aluminum or soft metals, wire, tin cans, plant-based. You can use straw, seeds, shells, and shells not from the seed, but coconut shell, what have you, anything from the plant. And then we have textiles. Those are the recyclables that we'll be focusing on, making costumes, making different materials.
So I understand, Keisha, that there are other activities that you want to alert the public of. So what can you tell us about those?
Yes, Kimmoy.
Kimmoy. Oh, I see. I love the partnership.
Okay, on the 27th now, we have staff appreciation. This is where parents are encouraged to show their appreciation with small tokens to members of staff of early childhood, not limited to teachers. We understand that we have a number of supporting staff, domestics, who, without them, our jobs would be much harder, maybe not possible. So we are encouraging parents to, whatever it is, what little, it may be a card, it may be a thank you phone call, it may be a malt. The 27th of June, we show our appreciation to early childhood workers. Then on the 2nd, July, we climax with our boat ride. $60 a ticket, all are invited aboard Prince Devonte. Boat ride begins at 6 p.m. sharp, 2nd July. The theme is Jungle Splash, which means we encourage you to wear prints. There would be a photo booth prior to boarding, music by EK, Real Right Entertainment. So we are encouraging one, we are encouraging all. It's open to the general public. $60 early bird tickets. Come on out and support.
Yes.
And the last one before we go is our soup affair. Every year we usually have a food fair where we have rice and macaroni pie, but we wanted to do a new innovation this year with a soup fair, a super fair. So that is going to be on the 17th of June at the Independence Square. Every soup you can think of, they would have it. So if you want goat water, conch chowder, fish soups, all those soups, they would have them at our super fair on the 17th.
You guys are making me hungry. That's not fair. That's not fair, but I appreciate the super fair.
Every year there's an innovation.
Okay, lovely.
So the super fair is the innovation for this year.
Yes, we try.
I love it. It rhymes too.
Okay.
So, ladies, what are we going to do here today?
Basseterre zone, like we said, each zone have different recyclable materials that they're going to use to make costumes for the children this year. And Basseterre zone had sea recyclable things from the sea, which is a challenge because things from the sea are very limited. We just didn't want to do shells, but we're going to still search and venture into that. And we also have styrofoam, and we also have what's the other one? Textile, any fabric, potato sack, crocker's bag, those are what we're going to use. So we just bought some materials from foam so we can show you and the parents of one of the hats that we can create for the parade for the children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, please.
Take it away.
So this, I did a little sample of the hat. My bander came off, but I'll show you how to do it. All you need is an ordinary foam cup. You can spray paint it if you want, whatever color, or you can glue it and put glitter on it.
Okay.
And then you take a recyclable, we have food containers. Sometimes this part might be dirty, but this part might not.
Okay.
So you can take it off. And then you're going to cut the inner piece into a circular shape. So can you bigger scissors? Usually you will take a stencil and you draw it out if you're not an expert like me.
I see what you did.
Exactly.
You guys are
She just went in. She just went in.
Yeah.
Literally just went in.
Stenciled with the scissors.
So you make a circular shape. And then this way your creativity comes in. Even though they are the same materials, they can be uniquely different. So I have some different paper. You can use gift wrap paper. There are some shiny papers, and all these you can get at Sonia Card.
Okay.
And then we use our glue gun. So you're going to cover both sides of your paper with fabrics. Be careful with the glue gun.
Hot and ready to go.
So you can cover it.
Okay. Easy. And then cut out.
Yeah.
Look at
And then
that.
I'll give you the rest instructions. So
Oh,
you
yes.
just cut it out.
You can see how good you are at following
Yeah.
instructions.
I'm going to get my co-host. I got this one.
Okay, good.
I have to prove to my co-host that I'm capable,
So what else does Cortesia need to do? What else does she need to do?
Capable.
So she's going to cut out the circle, and then she's going to glue the cup on top
And make my hat.
for the base for the hat.
Oh, this is a great challenge for you.
Great one, indeed.
She's doing a good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like I'm outnumbered here because I don't know if you realized,
Thank you,
what the
Keisha.
obvious thing is here, but we've got
Power to the
Hortensia,
women.
Yes,
Kimmoy,
Katrina.
and Keisha.
Okay.
You've only got one J.
He's outnumbered
You're
today.
more than outnumbered.
Outnumbered.
Okay,
Oh.
good.
All right.
So then you're going to stick, just use the glue, stick it to the bottom.
All right.
I will stick here.
I will stick the
here,
cup
the
first.
cup.
Oh, okay.
I
So
will
you
use
get
the
to
cup
add-
so that you get
Y'all, I'm getting my chance to go back to.
On the
edge.
Oh, on
Sorry,
the edge.
Cortesia, don't get trigger happy, please.
Yes.
Look, I get to go back to
Squeeze,
preschool.
squeeze.
And this is what the children will be doing under your guidance?
Yes,
Yes.
but
Oh.
because of time issue, we decided to use the glue gun. If
Usually use it,
we can usually use Yoo-hoo glue, that can work because that gives you time. But for time reason, we're gonna use the
okay.
And
for the
it's-
6.
And it's safer for the kids without the heat, right?
Yes.
All right. So there you go.
So then you're gonna stick it on the bander using the same glue gun. This
Oh,
is just a
look at
rough
that.
draft
Look at that.
So straight
on
across.
the bander, and then just stick it on it.
On the band so that it goes into the middle, probably.
I can see the utility of this. If you're going to do that, I can understand
wow.
how you could even use that to play some sort of game
Yeah.
with the children to entertain. It's
Yes.
like, can you catch this in your cup? Can you move your
Yeah.
hand around and so on? Very engaging.
Jamie, you're thinking ahead, man.
So you see she on this side.
Yes.
Uh,
And then you can design it with any decorative piece. You can put on a bow, you can stick a bow right here,
So can I peel?
Yes.
All right, so while you are busy doing that, you're sticking your bow on. Have the activities been affected by COVID in any way? Have
The activity?
yes, month March. You're resuming after COVID, correct?
Yes.
So it has impacted you.
Yes.
in your activities.
For the past 2 years, we were unable to have a march. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Stylish.
The attention stealer. All right.
Go ahead.
Yes, please go.
However, this year we are thankful that it's been able to come to fruition.
Okay.
We are looking forward. It's been a while. Yes, the COVID hasn't impacted, but for 2020, 2021, we were preparing.
Ready
We
again, so-
had shirts, but about May, we had increasing cases, so everything was halted.
And we tried to have the match. We even said that each community would have a walk within their community to replicate the match, because we already had the shirt and we didn't want them to go to waste, so to say, because we know most persons buy the shirt in anticipation for the match.
Yes.
So we were kind of thinking about each person meet, like rural West can meet at the Sandy Point, Basseterre can meet at Patiala's, and in the West can meet at Keon, and we walk and all meet there. But the logistics and traffic department was saying it was going to take too much manpower. But we really tried to have the match last year, but it was not possible. So we are really excited to have it this year, with the exception of no mask, but we are asking persons to wear a white T-shirt that would reflect unison for the match this year.
Okay.
All right, great ideas. And as you talk, we're going to go to a break very soon, but I asked before about the T-shirts, and Keisha, I want to focus on yours because that's very important. If you can turn to our cameras. That shirt has a very important message, and I think it's important to talk about it as we go to our break here. So act now, break the silence, stop child abuse. Is it fair to say that shirts like that and the initiative of Child Month March brings awareness to some of the issues that face children?
Yes, it does.
That's why I say every year we try to sensitize the public on some of the things that affect children.
Okay.
And also it gives us opportunity to sensitize the public and help the public on how to deal with things, because this theme, we work a lot with child probation officer. When we had the food fair at the square, they were there giving guidance and giving support. So each year, each theme helps us to bring more awareness on issues that affect children.